Ready? Ready? Yes, sorry. A pleasant good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Strictly Business on SOS Radio 95.9. I'm your host today, Mr. Bryan Barry, filling in for our host, Mr. Julian Rolox. Wherever you are right now, call a friend, call a neighbor, and tell them to tune into SOS Radio 95.9 right now because Strictly Business has begun. Today's program is going to be very, very interesting, so I hope you of course, grab a pen, take some notes, because every time I'm on, it's all about education and talking about strictly business, what's happening here in our beautiful island of Sint Maarten. But of course, before we continue, we have to thank our many great sponsors that we have. All right. First, let's start to thank Easy Laundry and Dry Cleaning in Dutch Quarter, where of course you can go and get your clothes washed, get your clothes dry cleaned by the professionals. They also do pickups and drop-offs for your convenience, so give them a call today at 721-580-7061. That's Easy Laundry, 721-580-7061. We also like to thank Sint Maarten Harbor Holding Company. Of course, you know today where you can go and visit the Walter Plant Square. An amazing place, a beautiful atmosphere where you can go have a drink, get some lunch. You know, they have an amazing dish there that you can go and try. And of course, a lot of healthy juices there as well. Go with your family, go with some friends. You know, it's a beach atmosphere and you can have an amazing time in the fountain as well that they have. Also, let's thank our friends at GEBE, our water and electricity company. We thank you so much, GB. Also, the many tiki huts that we have all over. Of course, we have Irie Caribbean Tiki Hut in Colby, just right across from the movies, where you can go and get a delicious lunch special every day for only $7. They also have a variety of different meals that you can choose, a lot of fresh, healthy juices that you can get there as well. They also do delivery, so you can give them a call at 721-522-6938. That is the Irie Caribbean Tiki Hut. Give them a call at 721-522-6938. We also have the Jerky's Tiki Hut on the Illage Road, right next to Aki Supermarket. And also we have another Tiki Hut by the Beach Plaza Casino. Of course, you know you can get delicious jerk chicken, jerk ribs. There's so many great stuff there. Of course, they also sell healthy, cold coconut water in Colby and also by Aki Supermarket on the Illage Road. So get your healthy, cold coconut water today. Also, we'd like to thank La Dulce Vita Italian Restaurant in Port de Plaisance Princess Casino, where you can go there for a great atmosphere, great Italian food, and a nice dining experience. Give them a call at 721-544-4311. That is La Dulce Vita Italian Restaurant. Give them a call at 721-544-4311. Also, we'd like to thank our good friends in town at Nagico Insurance today. Of course, any type of insurance that you need, give them a call or pass by and check out Nagico Insurance today. Last but not least, of course, you know, you can also go in French Quarter and check out the Video Block. If you're thinking movies, you want something great to watch, whether it's on DVD or you want some movies on USB, pass by. Of course, I have all the latest movies there available, great quality. So if you're thinking movies, think Video Block in French Quarter. Now, let's get started with our amazing topic. The topic I have today is something, again, always I choose things that are close to my heart. Now, today we're going to talk about why do we have to have a slow season on Sint Maarten? Right now it's slow season or low season, whatever you want to call it, when things are on a go slow, right? Very, very bad for the country itself. Now in Sint Maarten, we know we have a tourism-based economy, and everything we do depends on tourists coming to our lovely island of attractions. It's called the high season when things are great. Now, in the high season, when you have the hotels and restaurants, they are very busy. The car rentals are busy. You got the taxi drivers are smiling, they're busy. The tour buses, the jet ski rentals, you have different excursion are busy, hustling, making that money. It's a time of year now when you know everybody is happy because money is coming in when the season is high, our high season in Sint Maarten. The many supermarkets as well, and also the many merchants that we have, both French and Dutch side, the businesses on both sides of the island are doing well, making money. Things are good. Now, our Sint Maarten beaches, of course, are frequent with all the tourists all around the world. They come, they enjoy our beautiful people, they come and enjoy our island, they come and enjoy our cuisine, and of course, they're looking for some fun, sun, and some great sand and fun, right? They love Sint Maarten. That's why they come here. They come on a daily, they come on a yearly basis, some tourists as well. And the high season is awesome. People make a lot of money. Also, of course, we have the many casinos that we have on Dutch side of Sint Maarten of the island. They are also very busy. Of course, the locals frequent there all the time, but of course, the tourists, when they come here too, it's like a little Vegas for them, you know, on the Dutch side. So they spend a lot of money here. It's the season when people are happy. They are able to find work, of course, even if it's seasonal work, even if it's a part-time job. That's when people flock to Sint Maarten because it's high season. Jobs are available. Now, it's the time of year when our little roads, as you know, we have small roads, are also jam-packed with more cars. More cars, more rental cars, more buses, which creates a lot of traffic all over Sint Maarten. It's the time of year when you have to put on your little patient shirt and you have to sit in traffic and you have to say, hey, it's a small island, we know it's busy time, but this is something we just have to endure. The taxis are stopping anywhere they want. They're showing the people the attractions. You may be late for work or whatever event you're going to. You have to be patient. You, as the people of Sint Maarten who live here, when it's high season, the bridges keep opening every 5 minutes, you could say, because there's so much money coming in here. And what do we have to do again? We live here. We have to work around it. Whether it's the Causeway, whether it's the Simpson Bay Bridge, whether it's the bridge in Sandy Ground, whatever, we have to work with it because that's how we generate income. That's how we make money with the tourists coming here to our island. Of course, millions of visitors come through our amazing airport, our cruise, an amazing cruise harbor that we have on a yearly basis, and making the country millions and millions of dollars. Again, we have to enjoy it, try to tap into it, and make money how we can when it's the high season. Now, of course, the government makes their share of profits as well, as the many businesses make their profits as well. Both Front Street, Dutch side, French side, everywhere gets a little tap into this economy. Now, the disadvantages in all of this falls again on the people of Sint Maarten. Whether you're from here, you're not from here, but once you're residing here, we have to deal with that. Now, most of us, we only get what? The crumbs. The crumbs. We also get faced with the short-term work contracts where they take advantage of people, giving them 3-month contract, 6-month contract, the part-time jobs. I mean, people, they don't have any choice, so they grab onto it. You know, it's a fighting atmosphere. I thank God I got a job, but they know it's only, 3 months, 6 months, then what? All of this only lasts for what? A couple of months, a few months. Then we know, as we can see, we are experiencing it right now. The slow season or the low season, it kind of creeping up very fast. Every year it's coming faster and faster than before. So what is actually going on here in Sint Maarten? So what happens in our low season, our slow season? The low season means what? Less work for some people. So low season, so less work. For other people as well, it's no work. No season, no work. Slow season, some work. So imagine that you have a family, you got a mortgage, you got rent to pay, and you don't have a sure thing. You don't have a sure job, a full-time job. I mean, there's many who could thank God today, knock on wood, and say, hey, thank God I have a job for 5 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be. But we all know still there is no job security in any job. Sometimes company change, they want to downsize, they say they're opening a different name, they want to lay off a few people. It happens here, it happens all over the world. But I'm focused on what happens here. What happens here, where I live, where I'm from Sint Maarten. And it's very, very bad for most people who have to be going through these situations. Of course, they have a family to feed. So why do we have a low and high season? That's the big question. Why? Especially right now in the beautiful summertime. Summertime, vacation time, why things are not go slow? The sky is bright. I mean, we got great weather. The ocean is still there. Why there's not 6-5 cruise ships coming in? Why our streets are still not busy? I mean, right now is the perfect time. If there's no school, come on, there's no school buses on the road. Why it's not busy? This is the perfect time for it to be busy. Not when we have school and then the school buses themselves have to be waiting because there's traffic, that's going on. So it kind of bothers me, It kind of make me wonder, okay, now there's no school. Why isn't government or whoever focusing on bringing a whole lot of people here and let's make some money? The children are at home or they're on vacation camp, whatever it is they're doing. Now is the perfect time for us to have a so-called high season. But then again, I don't understand. But it's low season. Right? So can you imagine? That's what makes me scratch my head. Can you imagine we are in 2016, 2016, and we still haven't figured out the right working formula as yet? Write that down on a piece of paper. What is going on? 2016, and we still haven't figured out the right formula of how we can change the atmosphere here and have a busy season, maybe all year round. Do something, sport tourism, something. I mean, I hear so many different ideas when it's voting time, when it's election time. Everybody has a great idea, but then after that, we go back to being our regular selves. Politicians do what they have to do. Private sector do what they have to do. And everybody else suffers. Either you have a job or you don't. Everybody else suffers. Who's going to make that change? I ask myself, and I'm sure you're asking yourself today. Now, for me, little old me, humble, Sint Maartener, entrepreneur, hard worker, I have a job just like everyone else, but I don't leave it stop there. You understand? Being an entrepreneur, working for yourself, having that extra income is why I honestly don't bother with what's going on. It's once in a blue moon you will catch me even reading the newspapers at times. Because it's all negative. Anything positive doesn't even sometimes not even get the front page. So it shows you the way society thinks, the mindset of what's going on. So I tend to just forget about that stuff. When I'm working, I see the paper, watch the front page, bam, bam, bam. Okay, that's it. You won't see me going too deep. No, I might hear, because I have the DVD store in French Quarter, I hear all the negative, all the gossip, of course. It just comes. You hear this happen, you hear that happen. But don't waste your time on negativity, people. If you have a job, thank God you have a job. If you have a late part-time job, yes, that's great. But what are you doing with the other hours that you have during the day? Wasting it in the casino, wasting it drinking on the side of the road or wherever, on a bar, wasting the little money you have instead of looking to invest and make more. That's the problem that we have right here. That's why the country is running how it's running, because we have a lot of followers instead of leaders. That's what happens. Even people who get elected, sometimes there's maybe one actual leader in that party. Everybody's still following. No. It should be, okay, the ministers, you get your portfolio, your parliamentarians, change laws, make things happen. That's what they say they're going to do. But then it takes forever and ever and ever before anything actually happens, before any laws actually get changed, or before they actually look at the laws that are supposed to change to help the people live a better life here in Sint Maarten. It's really, really incredible, and it's mind-blowing to me. We could go out, also dive deeper into that, but I'm just going to give you my small part, my 2 cents right now. Okay? My problem is, look, here is my small solution, just an idea, and it's my opinion. Probably some politician or some person in government can pick it up, run with it, do something with it, right? Why can't we create a local season? Think about it. We got slow season or high season or low season or no season. Why there's not a local season? Okay, here I'm going with this local season. A time of the year when all businesses and services benefit the local people residing here on Sint Maarten. When I say local, I mean everyone who's residing here. You're living here. Okay, so not necessarily only Sint Maarteners. Once you're living here, the hotels, the restaurants, the taxis, the car rentals, front street, back street, the merchants, the supermarket, everybody who was making so much money in the high season, they were making a profit, they were doing great. What is the problem now in a local season, French side and Dutch side, you cater towards the local people residing here on Sint Maarten. Here's what you can do. Now, I'm not saying that there's none out there that's doing it. I know there's a few businesses, a few hotels that offer like special summer deals and whatnot. Kudos to you. Great, great. But listen, offer the people of Sint Maarten for that local season different specials, different incentives. It can be, 10%, from 10% up to 30% off on what? On hotel stays, restaurant dining, taxi services, car rentals, bus tours, excursions, etc., etc. Everyone who is making all that profit during the high season, benefiting from Sint Maarten economy, it's time for you to give back. Time for you to say, listen, it's now local season. Why can't we, the people living here, who also have money to spend here? Remember, there's people who have full-time jobs. Not everybody has a part-time, but the people who have full-time could now contribute to the island of the people who have part-time, and maybe turn that part-time into full-time. Because now the people who have money are still here spending, that keeps the other people in having a job. You understand where I'm going with this? So the money keeps circulating. Why can't the people here, me myself, be like a tourist? Be treated like royalty. Enjoy your own country. That's how it should be. Especially when it's summertime, when it's vacation time. So that summertime, that vacation time should be like a local season. Instead of you taking vacation elsewhere, because most people, they're working hard, they're saving up their money to go where? Orlando, Florida, New York. You see it all the time. But they're not getting to enjoy Sint Maarten, where they're living. How many beautiful hotels we have, how much resorts we have, how many amazing restaurants and stuff we have here, how much different excursion tours. You can be taking a jet ski tour, boat tours, cruises, all different types of stuff. Why not cater to the local people that are here? Then they will stay here, they will keep their family here. The whole year they'll be saving money to enjoy it where? Here on Sint Maarten. The atmosphere, the circulation of money will be staying here on Sint Maarten. People will be calling their family and say, listen here, vacation time is here on Sint Maarten. Let's go, let's have a stay in a hotel, not for a day, not for the weekend, for a week here on Sint Maarten. Why? Because the hotels are now catering for the locals that are living here. That would be amazing. Then you won't have any empty rooms. You won't have any, no slow season, because the time of slow season is our local season. As you can see, while we have great ideas right now, they have great parties coming up for August Monday. I tip my hat off to those guys. I clap my hands to those. That's what has to happen all over. Create that type of atmosphere here on Sint Maarten, where we already know hands down, this is the best country in the world. The best country in the world. Many people can tell you that they travel all over. Sint Maarten is still the best country in the world. It's just that it's being managed, let's say horribly. It's straight up. Our country is being managed wrongly. If that has to change, you get people with the right mindset in there. Listen here, we need to manage this so and so and so. Need to break things down. January, February, March, April, May, June. Break things down from the whole 12 months. Right? Proper planning. Vision. My goodness, the whole world is going to want to be here vacationing in Sint Maarten. I mean, we could only hold so much that actually lives here and resides here. But think about how much more money cruise facility is going to make, the harbor is going to make, the airport is going to make. Instead of people saving to fly out, people saving to fly in. Not only for high season, but all year round. All we have to do is every single business aspect. Everybody has to say, okay, this is what I can do. This is what I can present. And we offer some great local discounts like crazy, 10%, 30%, whatever it is, because you already were making your whole profits in the high season. Now it's all about local season. Hey, where you from? That's you have a Dutch ID, a French ID, man. You're local. This and this is that for you. Right? You want to spend time in this hotel for the week, man? Bam. That's how it should be. Let's change the dynamics. We've been doing it wrong, or we've been doing it a certain way for decades. And yet still we have a slow, low season. People are suffering. There's no money to pay rent. People are having to do all sorts of crazy things just to come up to make money. Come on. I mean, it's obvious. We see it. The robbing, the killing, the man. It's getting unbearable to actually live here sometimes. It's becoming, we always say it's becoming like a Wild Wild West. But why is that? Because money is only going one side. Only a certain type of people are enjoying the lifestyles that we have here, the amenities, the places that we have. Only a certain few can come here and live it up. We don't want our tourists being robbed and whatnot. They come here to enjoy paradise. But how can they come in paradise where there's people living in paradise who can't enjoy paradise? Does that make any sense? So the people on the side of the road who are seeing people come here to enjoy their paradise where they're living, some of them tend to get very upset and do the wrong things. And it happens to be a lot of our young people. Sad again. Young people are the future. Young people are the... Really? But then cater towards them. Cater towards the right community. Let's create things that make Sint Maarten spin and work and turn over. The type of money we know it is turning over. And instead of going in one particular pocket, no, come on, let's spread it. Spread the wealth, because then majority of the people will say, listen, I'm comfortable, I'm good, I'm making some money, I got a full-time job, I ain't got to worry of losing my job, just another high season over. We could go on. Listen, let's step it up, people. Who are out there, who is ever the leaders, I hope you're listening. Come on, let's do something. I just gave you a beautiful idea. Run with it. It's yours. Mine to you. It's a gift. Let's have a local season and change the atmosphere, the circulation of money here in our beautiful best country in the world, Sint Maarten. All right, we're running low on time, so we got to wrap it up. Strictly business. Your boy here, Bryan Barry, and I'm going to leave and tell you what I always tell you each and every Sunday. Life is all about choices. So be careful what you choose and who you choose, because time waits on no one. All right, that's our program today. Strictly Business on SOS Radio 95.9 FM. Take care until next time.